Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Real Economy Trucking Euro Style. So looking for a job here out of Polje in Montenegro, and of the few jobs we have, you can see there's just 1.5 screens that we have available. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and take this 11 tons of smoked eel into North Macedonia. There was another load that basically gets me to Pristina. This gets me by Pristina, so maybe we'll still discover it and we'll have that option, but it gives us about another 100 kilometers. So let's give this a go. 41 minutes is tight, but it looks like I'm pretty close to the pickup location. All right. So the big challenge is, again, I don't want to rest more often than I need to, because it's real economy, and so while it is dark and I am like 2/3 of the way to tired, I want to move a bit if I can. So I think I am, let's see, I don't think this is where I'm at. Yeah, this is Cernodurvo, so those are all going to Italy. So I think it's to the left over there. The other one would be DHL, which is right there. So there's another job. Turn right here. Oh, maybe this one's a DHL. So actually then that makes it super easy if that's the case. So we'll find out here in a moment.
This is where it ends.
So I think the other option was the one over to the left. Yes, there we go. All right. So we'll take this job, easy enough. So that makes it good. Kind of a normal trailer, we'll say. So it looks like parked in Bay 4, or maybe it's Bay 5. No, I think it's 4. 5's next to it. You can see it upside down there in the mirror. Alright,
let's do this.
So we are going to do it. So 377. Again, we'll see how far we get. I didn't look if there was a rush or anything on it. I don't think so, because the other piece was like I can make more on this per kilometer than I can with the other load as well. So not only was it shorter, but it was less per kilometer, so overall I was earning less. Obviously it'd be less because it was a shorter distance as well, but obviously there's an even greater magnitude of difference based on the fact that I think it was like 0.88 euros per kilometer instead of 1.36. Alright, heading out, kind of backtracking a little bit over where we were at. So I'm thinking we're going to get an hour or two, and then we're going to need to rest. So we'll be in daylight at some point before we deliver, almost positively. So kind of a sharp little turn. Go up on the grass. Alright, so get ourselves a little quicker, but we're still here in town, so we don't want to speed.
Go straight on.
Because once again, we want to be careful on any kind of loss of money, because we're getting tighter and tighter on things at this point. Alright.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Ah, okay. So we're diverging here. Talked about for several episodes how we've explored very, very little of the map yet, so that most of the roads should be new. And obviously as we're heading into a totally different area, like we hadn't been to that point of Pristina or any of that, so all of this will be new at this point, I would think. I would think there's very little likelihood of any kind of overlap. And I would say, I think it was like 270. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna be at like 277 before we get to Pristina, and then we've just got the 100. Now some of it is, again, there's a lot of winding and meandering roads here in Montenegro because of the mountainous area and so forth. Yeah, I thought it was going to be tight, but the speed said 80. Luckily I had my foot on the brake. I barely kept the truck on the road. That would have been really bad. Now, I do need fuel, so I am going to stop and do that here. But until I'm yawning, I'm not going to worry about... You know what? I better check the map. Because sometimes they don't have rest stops close enough. So let's just make sure. So we're here. Alright, we do have some, so yeah, we'll wait. And we definitely have a lot coming up. But fuel, this is it for quite a while, so definitely want to do that. That's not going to help with my income, but not much I can do. And this is a pretty big tank. And playing games with like, oh, I just take a little bit or whatever, like ultimately that doesn't make sense. I'm still going to have to fill, and I'm going to burn fuel at the rate I burn it. But you can see we're going to be maybe over 1,000 liters. We are. Wow. All right. Almost 1,100 liters. So that was a hunk of money. Believe, yep, that .ru. I'm like, that looks Russian. It's a pretty distinctive script or language in writing. Maybe less distinct or descript in speaking, but then again, I could be misinformed in writing. Like, again, I know Ukrainian is a dialect of Russian, I believe. If it's not, I'm certainly not meaning to offend folks, but they sound similar, but I don't know if they still use the Cyrillic alphabet and are written very close together, because then obviously it wouldn't be distinctive across any of those. Well, I better slow down again, because we're going through a town and we can't go as fast. Silly, silly me. But pretty busy little town.
Get ready to turn right.
But lots of little mountain villages, passes, whatever. So Kos Mitrovica, but we're going
Turn
to
right.
Pek is where we're going. We're not going straight. So I don't know if Kos, it was KOS dot, so maybe it was Kostatin? I don't know. Like Konstantin? Or I'm totally crazy. And it's some other word that I know nothing of. But there we go. Climbing to get out of town. Something you'd expect in a mountainous region. We're already an hour later, and we're still not yawning. So that's exactly why. Because what the last thing I want to do is have to sleep twice. I shouldn't have to. I think it was only a 6-hour journey. Alright, nothing's coming. So we're just going to keep on moving. Some cars behind us, but they appear to all be peeling off the other way. It's an interesting little... Oh, it's like a tunnel through the roadway. Alright, and again, a lot of moving around, including a crazy hairpin, so I'm going to keep my speed down, even though in theory I could go faster. This just doesn't look like a roadway that's going to be really good for that. Alright, here comes a hairpin. Oh, and this is supposed to be 40. So we're already up to 50. I'm gonna slow this down for sure. Alright, it is definitely mountainous in Montenegro. Construction? Or just a road? Or maybe our road? No. Not sure. No, it is our road. Interesting. It looked more like it was going to be on the side. Little tiny buildings. I don't know if they're really homes. They may be. Alright, well, we're going to slow down to 45 since our speed here is 40. We don't want to damage ourselves going around different turns. We've been climbing this whole way. I'm half expecting for the yawning to begin before we get to the rest stop, but I'm not sure if that will be true or not. Still getting over coughing and stuff from being ill. So typically when I'm having breaks in something, it's because of that, of I'm trying to speak and or trying to cough or have to clear my throat so that I can talk more clearly. So I really thought I was past the majority of that, because now I'm... Oh, these, again, I think I determined this the other time. We don't have the cruise control, the speed cruise control, or adaptable cruise, that's it. I know it's like ACC was in my head. I'm like, what is the word? Alright, so we've got the border crossing, but then we're also with a bunch of other rest stops after that. But yeah, I mean, the bed's almost fully blue, so I'm guessing we're not very far away here, but obviously traffic is pretty busy here. There we go. Alright, so we'll sleep at the border crossing, because it'll be after 4 by the time we get there, and you know, we might spend another half hour or hour to get to that point. We'll see how everything ticks away. But I'm not sure if the rest of this is still very hilly country or not. But at least we'll be able to see it pretty nicely. It'll be mid-afternoon, or just getting into the afternoon, I think. Alright. So, problem is, like, I can go to that lane, but the rest stop is, like, right there, so I think it would be a bigger problem, so I'm gonna have to wait through this, which is just gonna make things later as well. Oh, actually, that's the other direction, so I couldn't go in the other lane anyway. So never mind. But I'm sure they're inspecting papers. Maybe it'll take a little longer. Alright, so they're pulling away. Oh, now we're red. I don't know that I'm quite there yet. Nope, we are not. Alright, so I should be able to pull off here. And hopefully be able to rest right away. Come on. I always hate, like, trying to find the trigger point. Come on, where is it? My goodness. See how small it was? Very tiny. Okay. So I'll see you in daylight. Alright, so we've got our loan installment. Nobody's coming, but yeah, it's already 2:30 in the afternoon is the problem, because yes, the rest periods in Euro Truck are 10 hours. Alright, so I need to get up to 30 to be able to turn on the cruise. In theory, we can go 80 here. No. I'll be happy sticking with the 45. Yeah, this might even be too much here, but we'll see. I think I can make it. So I'd rather not be starting up trying to go uphill, because that obviously just creates more and more difficulties. So here's another spot we could rest already. Alright, so we're kind of coming up at the plateau. I thought there was a cow up there, but that's just a rock that looks like a cow. I just realized that after I was like, wait, this cow might jump on the road. Yeah, this is a bit of a challenge. There is a sign there that cows might jump on the road, so... well, that there might be cows in the road. So I suppose we'll want to keep an eye on that. You know, and obviously just because we've crossed the border doesn't suddenly mean we go from mountains to flatlands. That wouldn't be how Earth works. So what we're seeing, you'd expect to see. But this is also where sometimes the time frame is longer than you would think. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. Try 10 kilometers and see if that changes our experience or not as far as the danger factor. Because, yeah, it does still say 30. Alright, we've got the power lines above us. Guess I'll keep the brake covered in case I need to do... oh boy, yeah, this is a little tighter here. Goodness gracious. This makes for interesting movement. Okay. I'm like, I don't see a spot where I can activate the gate. I thought he was just parked. But he's not, because the other side almost invariably was the other way again. Alright. So, very sharp turn to get back down the hill here. Continue our... you know, recomputing. Oh, I see, because I'm technically on the other side of the road. Which is not true, but... alright, we'll do that, and then again it will stay limited with the cruise at this point. But it's saying 30, so that's too far to take this turn. But we are heading down. You can see definitely less mountains, so that will be changing. But I'm assuming it's just kind of getting through this section, and then we'll be able to move a little quicker. I was getting a little closer to that railing than I wanted, and turning was not helping much. But this is typical of how we'd see things even, you know, going down a mountain range in the US. I mean, you've got to maintain the ability for vehicles to turn, so you can't do like too sharp of a switchback. But yeah, I'm assuming we're kind of heading... well, we're not really heading into that valley now that I think about it, so... I don't know where we're going to go. I don't think we're going that far out. So... I was going to say, that shape almost looked like Texas when I took a quick first look at it. I'm like, well, that's in the wrong place. Alright, I'm going to As far as I know, we haven't gotten to Pistra yet. We're still probably 100 kilometers away. But we're about halfway to our final destination. Goodness gracious. So I'm thinking this may still be a little over half an hour for the episode, but it shouldn't be too much more. My goodness. Yeah, it's so hard with these trees to even get a bearing on how quickly it's having us drop down. Wow. Hopefully we'll get there before it gets dark. Alright. It's a solid line, so I can't pass. But it looks like another, maybe, right turn in the roadway, and then we'll be in an actual intersection. Oh. That would be why he was slowing down. So this is still just a turn. Actually, the other thing is just a turn too. I thought we were actually turning onto that road, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like a road would be coming kind of straight in from the edge there somewhere.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, no, I guess I'm wrong. We are turning then.
Turn left.
So he's continuing with us, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked him to have gone his own way, but he's not going to.
Go straight on.
Alright, get through town. We can go 50, so we're definitely going to keep moving along. Because we did have to take a rest break on this load, so obviously I don't want that load late. Because that will again have a pretty significant impact if I lose money for late penalties. Alright, second exit.
Keep right.
I would say that's the first. This is the second. This is really the third, but
Exit now.
I guess it counts both of those as one.
Go straight on.
Alright. So, fuel and a rest stop if one was needed.
Get ready to turn left.
Alright, stay green,
Turn
stay
left.
green. Nope, not going to. So we'll go ahead and take a break here at the light. Shouldn't be too terribly long, because again, I don't have the extended light that I do in the US. Because I don't know that there's one that works well with ETS2. Alright. So now, set our cruise to 65. Should be able to head out of town and make some good progress finally, because we're out of the mountain passes. So the rest of this might flop out of here pretty quickly. Now we can go 75, so we will do that. Every little bit helps on these deliveries, that's for sure. Alright.
Go straight on.
So, definitely I would say we've got the mountains behind us. Can't really see any hills or anything up ahead, so it's possible this is a bit flatter. No idea if I'm going to have to go left or right. I'm assuming I'm going to have to go right.
Keep left.
Well, I was wrong. Yep, Pristina is still this way. See, I thought we were already in Pristina and was kind of expecting... Oh, I didn't discover it. So we have like some wine or farm crops on the hill, if nothing else. Alright, we get in here and then merge onto M9, it looks like. So I'm guessing we can go up to 80 here, but maybe not.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Guess it doesn't matter, because we're exiting right away.
Exit right.
Now here, I think I'm in Pristina, so I'm guessing we're not going to get credit for discovering it. Disappointing, you know, unless we catch it on the bottom end or something. Like, I don't even see the word. So, now we are turning over to the left, so maybe it can still come into view, but I'm thinking that's unlikely. Alright, so this is when we go 85, so hey, if we can open this up and get there, we will do so, but we may have to
Keep right,
change here.
and then exit right.
There we go, we will.
Exit
Now,
right.
looks like a bit of a sweeping turn, so we should be okay. Get our turn signal going to merge. Alright. Just felt like I had the turn signal on far too long, but... Alright, 300 kilometers, or there we go, finally it rolled. Something like we're at a little bit of a slow pace. And we should be there before 400. But it's already 6:10, so it's already starting to get dark. Alright. So, get in there, we'll have a roundabout. And then we're crossing the border again.
At the roundabout.
But
Take the
yes,
second
no discovery of Pristina.
Exit now.
Alrighty. Can't go super fast, so we're actually technically already speeding by a good amount. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at or where.
Keep right,
like,
and then turn right.
is all that part of what I need? I'm not sure.
Turn right.
Alright. I think I took that mailbox out. But it was a tight turn and I had a truck and didn't have too many options. This might be a bad
Get ready
idea.
to turn left.
Alright, he's gonna slow down. It's not atypical with
Turn
stuff
left.
like that, but if I get a chance to pass, I'm going to take advantage of it because that truck is really lollygagging along. This is an interesting dynamic. I don't understand. Oh, I see. So I need to go over here somewhere? Oh, this is so
Find
odd.
a new route.
Oh, I see. There it is. I'm like, there's some weird border crossing going on here. But it's like tucked away in the corner of the parking lot. Don't want to hit the barricade. That would be bad. Alright, so this would get us now, I think, into North Macedonia. And we've got about 40 kilometers. So, yep, Republic of North Macedonia. And it shows up on our pop-up, but this is actually their border crossing right there. Alright, a little bit longer. Gentleman sitting there on the platform. Hey, sir. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Figure if I'm friendly, maybe they'll, you know, be friendly to me too, right? Goodness, so I have to go through there yet?
Okay,
Sure.
let's find a new route.
Sure looks like it. I don't know, he's going that way, so maybe I don't. So, I think
Reroute.
I think I can go this way. I guess we'll find out. I'm hoping I'm going the right way. So yeah, the other piece might be like if you hadn't been checked or something.
Get ready to turn
Not sure.
right.
But yeah, it's not telling me to turn around or anything, so. Alright, just crossed 26,000 kilometers on the truck. So, another milestone. Alright. And again, we're not going very far, and then we're stuck again. So this is the challenge with anything quick on the European map. That's also why I'm always leery to worry about expanding any further, because it's just going to create this temptation. And this one is much more slower going than the US trucking, because you're just on regular roads a lot more. Why are you stopping, little smart car? Alright. So in theory, 17 kilometers is it. So it should be right here. But we did not discover Pristina, which is unfortunate. Alright, we're not going there. Oh, he's got like a motorcycle on a little trailer there. Alright, that's about as fast as I want to go. Alright, so there's Skopje. So, head out and around from town. Okay, a little driveway blocked. But yeah, we can only go 15. So, slow ourselves way, way down. Come on. Oh, you could do better than that, you crazy. But I did see the flag for a split second, so we're coming up on our delivery point. But yeah, it took the better part of the day. I mean, I knew it was going to be 6 some hours, but I don't think we were able to move at speed nearly often enough. Alright, hopefully we can get through. We can't. Eesh, as soon as I start to say that, the light always turns. It's like pressing the walk button and, you know, it turns green every time you do that, which it usually does not, but wouldn't that be nice? A lot better than, hey, we've uncovered new roadway. Alright, definitely a bit tired again. I don't know if it's my post-COVID stuff or it's like mid-afternoon in reality, and I mean I did get up early just because that's kind of when I woke up, but maybe it's catching up to me.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Alright, first exit.
Exit now.
So there it is. And there is where we are going. So if we get anywhere near where the photo is, maybe we'll take the picture, get out of the truck and take the photo. But I'm not sure it's really going to run us over there.
Go straight on.
I am surprised. I was really thinking it was going to have us turn. So maybe we will. Because, yeah, otherwise you'd go up. Although, well, maybe, I don't know. Didn't tell us to turn, so I assume we turn down there.
Get ready to turn right.
Whatever by the road is.
Turn right.
Alright. Okay, nothing in any of those locations. And then I can go ahead, so some sort of theater or something. Alright, so it's the Skopje shopping mall. So there we go. Got the trophy. And now we can go deliver. So it's a big fancy shopping mall. Go figure that it's considered a notable stop to get a photo captured.
Go straight on.
So yeah, when I picked this, I was like, maybe it won't even make it a half hour, but we did. My light is green, and it's probably going to turn on me, but I realized no one was crossing, because yes, I had pulled too far forward, I couldn't actually see the light, but we're good.
Keep right, and then turn right.
So, turn there and deliver.
Turn right.
Alright, looks like a little
It's all
further over there. So I think between these, but oh goodness. Yeah, that's a little bit of slaloming. But we're going to give it a go. Now again, in this series I can exit the trailer, which I'm absolutely going to do. Alright, so the good news is the trailer has wheels that will turn. I assumed it would, but sometimes that's a bit dangerous. But that will let me get a little sharper than normal. Similarly this way too. Whoops. I don't know that I want to be that sharp though. But this should be good. Terminal container next to me there. A couple of them. So we'll see if it gives us credit, or are we too far over to the side. I think it'll be okay. It is. We're on the curb, but that's okay. They just need to unload. And then they'll get the trailer out. So they're actually probably on those metal braces by the door. So kind of the wheel probably went up on that. There we go. 612 euros, 576 XP. And profits 1,767 over 7 days. So again, we've obviously bought fuel that burns some things up. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have but haven't dropped a like, please consider that. It's greatly appreciated. If you're also not a subscriber to the channel, please consider that. And I will see you next time.